Hi everyone! Let's start with a break.
That's my favorite part of the trek.
Perfect.
So why is it so important to take a break?
Well, for obvious reasons. Taking a break, you can refuel a little bit, both get something filling in your stomach, but also water. Very important. Get the rest, have some time to relax and just enjoy the nature.
And is there any particular part of the body that you want to pay extra attention to when taking a break?
My feet.
Of course.
I think the feet are the most important part to take care of during the trek. So Kalle, what kind of camps are we going to cover today?
Okay, we have 3 basic setups that we're going to demonstrate today. So first scenario is like the fine weather break scenario, relax, maybe put the feet in the water, etc. And then I've brought the tarp so we can create some shelter and protection from the elements if we have rain and wind. And then we have the tent, which I think is an excellent choice if you are on the mountain and you have nothing that protects you and you get caught in rain.
But we do also have a super nice bonus, so stay tuned for that one. So this is basically the first setup that we're going to talk about. It's a very nice day, so we don't really need any other shelter. Maybe just to put a jacket on, but the sun is shining, so we're just gonna kick back and relax here. Even though the weather is really nice, I start with my regular routine, and that is to take off my boots.
So it doesn't have to be that complicated to take a break.
So true.
Yet it's important to actually do it and to find maybe some kind of routine. And if you're out there for a long time and you're going to hike for multiple hours, if you don't take a break, you're going to end up quite tired.
Yeah, I agree. And I think if you get too tired, there is quite a big risk that you will just continue because you get into this mode that you just want to continue and continue and continue, and then you're just going to end up in a bad circle.
And actually that's when you start to take bad decisions as well.
Exactly.
So if you get hit in a bad weather situation and or other potentially dangerous situations, if you are low on energy, low on water, the risk of taking a bad decision is much bigger than if you're energized and fed and dry.
Do you want to know something funny, Carl? I did make some blueberry buns.
Yeah.
But I ate them all last night. They were so good. So this will be our second setup for the day, the tarp. Kalle, can you tell us a little bit about it?
The tarp is perfect. It's quite lightweight and small to bring. If you are a group and you want to gather the group and make sheltered protection during a break, it's definitely worth to pitch it and to get away from wind and rain and so on. This is like the smaller version. There is one bigger as well.
Yeah.
So under that one you fit like 8-10 people easily.
Like your family.
Yeah, well, to me it really triggers, my creativity on how to pitch it. There are no right or wrong, and there are just 1 million ways of being creative with it.
So now we have moved on to the third setup for a break, and we have pitched our tent and removed the inner tent. Kalle, when is this a good choice?
I'd say this is the ultimate protection if you're in a really bad weather situation and your lack of any other protection or shelter. Say it takes 5 minutes to pitch the tent, and it's so worth it because you get away from the rain and the wind, and you can take off wet clothes and you can sit down and you can start cooking, and it's perfect.
Yeah. So now it's time for the bonus setup. And this is actually one of my absolute favorite setups. I always bring it, especially up in the mountain. Kalle,
yes.
Explain.
I have the wind sack. So this is basically your emergency shelter if you are like in a super exposed area on the mountains somewhere and you don't have your tent, so you can't practice setup number 3 that we just showed. Maybe you're on a day trip or something in the mountains, wintertime or summertime. It's always good. It's quite lightweight and this one fits like 3 persons. So it just breaks the wind for you and you can sit down and you can rest without being super exposed. You take this one.
Thank you.
So that it won't fly away.
Maybe I'll fly away. It's gonna be
like
a sail for me.
Kite.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we could have a friend here as well, if we had one. So today we hope you got some useful tips or maybe you learned something new about taking a break.
Yeah, and please follow us, subscribe to our channel, and we hope to see you out on the trail very soon.